Hi, this is Smith-Rea, aka Goddess Hugh, for Midlife Transitions, coming to you on August 7th, 2017. How are you this morning? It's raining like cats and dogs here, and I hope we don't have another mini hurricane like we did this weekend, but I hope you're dry at least. Today is the day of the full moon of Aquarius, and what that means is two things. One, because we're dealing with an Aquarian focus today, things seem to be group oriented. Humanitarian efforts are important. And also, working with your team. Teamwork is going to be the most significant thing you're going to be doing today. So keep that in mind. Now, for that full moon, the full moon is very intense. It hits the earth, as you know, and stirs up the waves and the tides. And in some women, it does. Now, the full moon is known to stir up the emotions. Today it is coupled with a lunar eclipse, which will stir up even more. So, today would be a day where you would stay calm, stay out of all confrontations, and be quiet. This would be a great day for contemplation and staying out of trouble. I wouldn't even take a trip this way today, flying or anything like that, unless I absolutely had to. So, because of the lunar eclipse that starts Eastern time around 2:11 and Pacific time around 11:11 a.m., I really take a chill day today. Now, today's topic is programming your dreams. You can program your dreams to give you whatever answer you require to the questions you need answered in your life today. For example, prosperity. What is the first thing that I can do to find a new job? Where can I get a new job? So, how you would manage that would be this way. Before you go to bed, formulate a simple, concise question, such as, what is the first thing that I need to do to get a job? Say that either after your prayers, if you do your evening prayers still, or right before you go to bed and go to sleep. Now, that night, if you don't dream, do it for three more nights. Do it for a week if you have to. Eventually, you're going to end up with some dream in living color that shows you what it is you can do. Also, you might find yourself in a sleeping in a star-studded type of environment, and then you see the words that provide you with the answers, such as resume to XYZ Bank, and you wouldn't even understand while you're dreaming it. Whatever it is, get up immediately and write it down. Another way your answer may come to you would be through establishing a business. For example, this is just a sample. You could be dreaming of walking into a bakery. You could smell all the donuts and the cookies being baked. You see all these cookies and donuts in the display, and then you see people coming in and purchasing them. And as soon as one person purchases the donut, another one magically pops in its place, and that does it for about 10 times as you stand there and watch until it occurs to you that, maybe I should be selling donuts. What that dream is telling you is maybe you should establish a bakery of your own, or maybe even buy a Dunkin' Donuts franchise. But that gives you an idea of how programming your dreams for answers work. I'll give you an instance in my own personal situation. I don't mind talking about it. It happened almost 30 years ago. So if all those who would be affected by it, if they aren't dead by now, I really don't care about them too much. But anyway, they could care less. They're fine. But the parents are gone, the grandparents are gone, so I'm free to be me. But this is what happened. I was coming out of a very challenging marriage, and I was raised Catholic. So of course, you marry once in the Catholic tradition, you have your family, and you stick it out no matter what. That's the way I've been taught. That's the way my parents taught me. I saw my mother stand by my father's side till the day he died. My grandmother did the same. That's the kind of stock I'm from. So when I ended up in a situational marriage 4 months in, And it was like I was totally devastated because it was crumbling literally before my eyes. I couldn't figure out what was going on, why it was going on, and I'm gonna tell you, 30 years later, I still can't. But that's not even important. So what I did, I just asked the question, what is it I can do to save my marriage? And I went to sleep. In that dream, my deceased grandfather came to me, and we went out into the backyard, and we out, it wasn't a great backyard. It was a backyard into one of the neighborhoods where we came from, and it was more concrete than grass because you have to lay the concrete down to keep the rats out. But there were weeds and just wild looking, crazy looking plants in this garden, and it was someone had dug it up, and it was just terrible. It had garbage. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, that was the garden my granddaddy took me to. And granddaddy took me to the edge of the garden and pointed. And he said, "Do you see that?" And I said, "Yeah, granddaddy." He said, "You didn't do that. So why should you try to fix that?" And with that, I woke straight up. And I knew then there was nothing I could do to fix my marriage. There was nothing I did wrong in the marriage. It was just beyond me. It was totally out of my hands. And so the best thing I could do would be to save myself and take myself completely out of the garden, which is what I did. Now, that's just one sample of a real life situation that I've experienced with dreams. There are others, but you have your own. You wonder why you have certain dreams. What you do as soon as you can, wake up immediately and write them down. Those dreams are trying to tell you something. Those dreams are being prompted through your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind picks up a lot that your conscious mind misses, especially things you don't see, things you don't hear, things you can't taste, things you touch. You might even touch something and it not feel right, but it doesn't register in your conscious mind. You just move your hand away. But in your subconscious mind, not only is the reason you can't touch it explained and completely clear, the reason why you won't ever touch it again also resounds in your head, but you have to be able to access it. And most of us are conscious, what, how many hours of the day? 16, 17, 20 hours. Some of us don't even get 6 hours worth of sleep. So we probably can't even get an opportunity to dream yet. But when we do, we can actually program our dreams to give us the answers as to what is really going on in our lives. And dreaming now with this full moon going on is going to be exceptional. So pay attention to your dreams. Those of you who don't dream, that's another issue. But you are dreaming, you're being blocked. That's not something we can discuss in this video. So for today, I want you to stay calm, work within the group if you can. If you can't, leave it. Uh, Pay more attention to your dreams. Get yourself a dream journal and start writing things down. Pencil and pad will do if you don't have a journal yet. And that's going to start you on your way to a better life. And it'll take you through your midlife transitions. I'm C. Smith-Rea, aka Goddess Hugh, wishing you Goddess blessings. Have a great one today.